Welcome, friends. It is I, Hi-Rez Studios, and it's time for the vlog. And in the background is Arachne footage because she's getting remodeled. New Arachne, white hair, doesn't have her crown thing anymore, a little more ornate with silk here and there. My problem with it is she looks like a damn web weaver from HOTS. That's what she looks like. And I just like the older look. I liked she was more spidery in the older look, so I don't know. Not a fan of it, but it doesn't matter to me anymore since I'm not playing Smite right now. The break is still going on. The last of our Smite content comes out this week. I do feel bad that people really enjoy the content and then people really like the guides, but I was just getting worn down by it in general. Just the last couple months have not been very fun with Smite, like at all, really. Like 90% not fun, 10% actual fun, and those 10% is what you see with the content, and that's just not a good enough turnover, really. It was just very painful. Like, I spent 16 hours the week before, like when we did the break, and we got nothing out of it. It was not very good. 16 hours and getting nothing out of it is not good. That's not a good sign, so it was a good time to take a break. If I never come back, too bad, I guess. Too bad. Smite can do some really good skins, but their balance is crap. Their servers are crap. Like, we've gone over this so many times. Hi-Rez as a whole, not the biggest fan of them. They have a lot of little good things here and there, but it's not good enough for me. It just isn't, and I'm getting tired of it. And I've proven that by, well, I'm taking a damn break, and we'll see if I ever come back. But Arachne footage in the background. My favorite god ever is Arachne, and there she is right there. Baka close second. Like, Arachne, I played her so much when I first played the game, that she's still my #1 percentage, despite the fact I have played her like maybe 10 times in the last 2 years. That's how much I played her back in the day. It's ridiculous. See, other content. Okay, so the thing about Smite, we played it for 3 years. The whole goal when doing Smite and all the other content has always been to get better and improve. And you see these last couple episodes, like the Thana game and the New game, like these last couple weeks of Smite content is really strong. I'm very entertaining and Jinx is really good with her edits. That is how good we've gotten over the years. And I'd love if we could have just kept doing that with Smite, but just tired of the crap. But the hope is for us to translate that over to other things. I've improved on my entertainership the last 3 years through Smite and other content, so that the next thing should be really strong. And Dark Souls 3 is pretty strong. This LP is really strong. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Jinx is doing like little edits here and there. Because the thing is, you don't want to do too many edits to LPs because you want the game to be the main stage, not the personality. But I think we put a good enough amount of personality in it, it enhances the game. That's really the goal there. And also to put our own flavor to it. So I think we're doing a pretty good balance at it. And it's been very fun and entertaining. And we'll see what we do with other LPs and just other content going forward. But, oh man, Dark Souls, this LP is really strong. I'm so proud of it. If you're not sold on it, look at the highlights of this week. The highlights are like 7 or 8 minutes long. The damn thing is pure gold. It is platinum, it is diamond, whatever you want. These highlights, you do not miss these highlights. They are very fun to watch. It is hilarious what happens there. Very entertaining, and I hope I'm able to do that with other things going forward. I gotta improve my one-shots. My one-shots are still, they're pretty good, but they could be better. I gotta work on that, and we're having a lot of one-shots going up. What's surprising is this week of one-shots was kind of weak. Mega Magic did not do very well, neither did Banner Saga 2, and the only reason why Banner Saga 2 maybe didn't do so good is because, well, people know what Banner Saga is, while Mega Magic is a new thing, and so maybe not as people interested in that, but Banner Saga 2 is amazing. If you like Banner Saga 1, you will love Banner Saga 2. My only problem with Banner Saga 1 was, I think, the ending, because they made it such an abrupt break between 1 and 2. Because it feels like this big epic story, and like, okay, stopping right here, and we'll get to the next thing. It's kind of like, what's a story that would be just so abrupt? Let's go with the most recent thing. Let's just go with, what would be a good example? I guess Batman vs. Superman, and stopping at the point when Superman breaks Batman's car, if that was part 1. That's just such an abrupt stop. That's kind of what Banner Saga 1 and 2 is. Like, the end of 1 just feels way too abrupt. It feels like there's just more to go, and then 2 happens, and, well, you're continuing the journey. That's my only complaint about Banner Saga. The game is really good, the art's very good, the music's really good, gameplay's solid, it's a great game. Upcoming one-shots are pretty good as well, and eventually, there will be Enter the Gungeon one-shot. That game is legit. I'll tell you that right now, that game is worth buying. Don't even need to watch my one-shot. I tell you right now, it is good. It is very good. But the one-shot's coming. Actually, watch the damn one-shot so we get the views. But when that one-shot comes out, you'll see why I think it's legit, why I think it's so good. Enter the Gungeon is a gem. I really thought Stories, The Path of Destiny was also a gem as well. Stories right now is in my top 10 for one-shots. Gungeon is definitely my top 10 for one-shots as well. Like, those are both really good games. I really enjoy them. I would try to 100% them if I had the time. I wish I had the time, but I don't. Those are two really good games. Let's see here. Other things. Hitman's coming up. The 26th Hitman comes out, so we got to make content for that. Also, Hearthstone. Okay, here's the thing. It's going to be a blizzard in the summer for us because Hearthstone's got their update, and I bought the 50 packs. Overwatch is coming, and I bought that. And then HOTS is getting better from what I can tell, so that'll be great. And then Diablo and StarCraft. Like, we play Diablo and StarCraft. We've been playing a lot of StarCraft co-op. It'd be nice to show off StarCraft co-op in the future. That'd be kind of cool. But there's a lot of just Blizzard content worth playing right now, or in the coming weeks. So there's going to be a lot of Blizzard in the summer, it looks like. That's interesting. And that'll be a lot of fun. It'll definitely be a lot of fun playing Overwatch and playing Hearthstone and playing HOTS. Just all that stuff. I never really cared for Smite Ranked. I really found Smite Ranked to be dumb. And it's still dumb to this day. I still have people complaining about, like, Thor ADC and crap like that. I'm like, in gold. I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? That's not good. While HOTS Ranked, I really like HOTS Ranked. I don't know why, but I prefer it a lot more. I think their ladder is better. I just think it's just a better ladder. And the matchups feel better. Like, I've not really had runovers. They felt pretty tight. So I really like how tight it is on HOTS. For sure. So that really feels good. Yeah, so we'll see a lot of Blizzard stuff, and then Hitman, of course, as it comes out every month. We'll see more Hitman content. And yeah, so that's what's going to be coming up is that stuff, and then whatever happens with LP after Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is going to be a while. From what I can tell, Dark Souls 3 is pretty good size. It's a very fun game, very challenging, very entertaining to show and play. And yeah, I can't wait for all that stuff. Any topics to talk about? Oh, right, here. Jinx wants to get a server for the summer. So what game would you guys like to see with a server? One suggestion has been Don't Starve Together since it just came out. Another suggestion would be Ark. Another suggestion would be, I think, Starbound. Or Terraria. Or, I like how I said Terraria. Terraria. I say Terraria like a child. Terraria. Terraria. I can't roll those damn R's. So that game. Maybe some other games. Make suggestions. What do you think would be interesting to have with a server? There's always Minecraft as well. Minecraft, of course, with a server means less a lot of people playing that, so that's also a suggestion you can make. We'll see what you guys in the chat, in the comments think would work out for that, so there you go. What else? What else is there to talk about as far as our channel goes? Oh, we're gonna definitely take a hit as far as views and subs go as we transition. That's just to be expected. But hopefully, if we're good enough, we'll get them back. It's gonna take some while, but we gotta get good enough. One thing we gotta work on is advertising. I really suck at advertising. Jesse Cox is my favorite guy on the planet when it comes to YouTube, but I've never taken his advice. And I've talked to him personally, and that was his advice. Remember, you gotta advertise like a shameless whore. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. He's like, you're gonna do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And are you gonna do it? Yeah, I'll do it. And you're gonna do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We went like this for like a pure minute. Him just doing it. It's like, do it. I'm like, I will. Do it. I will. Do it. I never did. My fault. I guess I'm not a whore. I gotta work on becoming a whore. This is so bad out of context. I gotta work on being a whore, everyone. I gotta work on being a whore. I just need to advertise better. Like, we need to advertise better in general. I need to advertise better. I gotta get word of mouth coming out of you guys a lot better if I can make that possible. Just throw us out in a lot of different places better. If we can do that, we'll be better, hopefully, but it's just hard to figure out where you can do that and how you do that. And I don't know how to do that. Honestly, I should try to get a hold of Lydia, Live Like a Gypsy, get a hold of her because she's a PR person and see what advice she could give me. I should really talk to her. That would actually be a good idea because she's a major PR person. And I should really talk to her. She enjoys PR. Maybe I should wait until after we transition, then talk to her. So maybe wait a month and then talk to her because we are transitioning out of Smite right now. So we'll see how that all goes. I think that's it for the channel in general right now. So let's talk about current events a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm opening a can of worms, but let's not talk about it too much, I guess. dmBrandon's meltdown was ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. I get where he's coming from as a person who's dealt with depression and suicide. I get where he's coming from, but he did it so badly. And I think everyone can agree with that. I think everyone can agree that what DM was trying to say is a good thing. Unfortunately, he didn't say it correctly or well. He did not handle it correctly, and that's not good. I've had meltdowns as well, but usually it's me being angry at a game than at a person. I've come down on a person here or there. We've seen that. I've banned a few people. Then I'm like, I'm just tired of you. I just don't want to see you ever again. We've had that once or twice with me. So meltdowns have happened even with me. No one's sinless here. I've had meltdowns, and that's something I got to work on for damn sure. But DM's meltdown was pretty bad. It was a pretty bad meltdown. And yeah, we can agree that what he was trying to say was a good thing. He just said it very badly, and that's important. This isn't even about PC or any of that. It's important how you present something. It really is. Like, I could give you, like, a donut, right? Everyone loves donuts. But if I gave you a donut wrapped in just... Or if I give you an insult, then hand you a donut, like you're a stupid person, and you're a waste of time. Have a donut. Like, that would not be very good. Like, you know what? You're awesome. I like you a lot. Have a donut. That'd be a lot better, now wouldn't it? It was like, suicide is bad. You shouldn't do that. That's really not good. So... just don't do that. And there's places you can call and things you can do to not have suicide. Have a donut. It was like, the way DM did it was like, you're being selfish. That's messed up what you're trying to do. That's wrong. If you give into it, then there you go. You gave into it and I don't care. That was kind of what he's saying, and it's not the right way to do it. It blew up to the point that Philip DeFranco brought it up. Holy crap. That's crazy. And of course DM's resigned. I did not see that coming. People have always wanted DM to get fired. Never going to happen. And it took him melting down and resigning. It took him burning himself out on that. That's crazy to me. But, yeah. Holy crap. I'm out. DM's out. A lot of people are out. Bart's out. As far as casters go, people like to say how great he was. DM can cast pretty well, but he's been getting a bit sloppy. I think the best caster right now is Hindu. I've never really liked F-Dot. F-Dot's just there for flavor. I've never really found him to... I don't know. I like F-Dot. He's a very nice guy, but he's got knowledge, but I just think he's more flavory than really brings something to the table as far as knowledge goes, which is not so great. Then there's Adonis who's got knowledge, but I think he could just present it better. And that's enough about Smite. I think that'll be the last time I talk about Smite for a long time, if at all. That should be it for talking about Smite. Other current events, China's dead, Prince is dead, freaking China's dead. She, announced she's dead, and then Prince, an hour later, he's dead too. Are you kidding me? 2016, everyone's dying. Everyone's dying. David Bowie died. The Ace of Spades died. Freaking Prince is dead. It depends on if you... He was a producer, I think, or a major producer, I think. Celine Dion's husband? He was a major thing as well. China's dead. There's a lot of celebrities dying. Crazy. Everyone's pointing out Donald Trump's the same age as some of these people. Why isn't he dead? Oh my god. Oh god, that whole political thing. Let's not even talk about that. Well, okay, I'll talk about this. What worries me about the Democratic side, since I usually go along that line, it's usually you should vote what you think is really important to your values, not party lines. But Democrats usually fall on that side for me. Bernie and Hillary are just beating the crap out of each other right now, and that worries me. That really worries me right now, just because I'm more on that side. If they blood each other up too much and somehow Trump wins, I am scared. Oh man, am I scared of that. I guess we'll see how that goes. Just bringing that up really quick because that's also current events. I'm just bringing up current events, which is a potential can of worms for the comments. But I'm in the belief you guys are not jackasses. At this point, I'm heavily in the belief you guys are not jackasses, especially for the vlogs. It's not really randos watching these vlogs. It's people who have been around watching these vlogs. So I trust you guys not to be stupid. That could be a mistake, but I trust you guys not to be stupid. I really do. And that's really all there is to talk about right now. I don't have any big I could go deeper on the DM thing, but we've talked about suicide quite a few times already. It's just, when I heard about it and then when I saw it, it blew my damn mind. Are you kidding me? Never in my life am I going to do that to a viewer. Ever. Viewers have told me I've helped them through a tough time on stream. I'm glad we helped you. I'm glad we helped you. I'm happy for that. I am glad you got helped. Thank God. 4 people have had their suicides prevented because of us. I am happy as hell about that. I can't imagine any point in my life, even when I'm angry, I think that would diffuse my anger, if I found out that you're not having a tough time because of us. I can't imagine that flipping me out. I will never think you're playing the victim or being overdramatic or any of that crap. That is a serious subject. Now, if you want, I thought about committing suicide, JK, then of course I would slap you down, because that's you being a dumbass. But I helped you through a tough time. We helped you through a tough time. I don't know how the hell I could berate you for that. I don't know. That was what was so mind-blowing about it to me. I just could not figure that out. Like, how the hell? And people are like, I can't call him an asshole because he raised 46,000, or is it 67,000 for St. Jude's? You can still be an asshole who raises money. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. DM is capable of greatness, but he's also an asshole. That's something we can all acknowledge. He's an asshole capable of greatness. And this is the last time I'm ever going to talk about DM either. Like, that whole meltdown was the last straw for me. I don't really care for talking about him ever again. Whatever controversy comes up, I'm not going to talk about it ever again about him. This is the last time. And I've also brought that with Discord, because they like to put up his clips. I'm like, I don't want to see his clips anymore. I don't want to see anything about DM anymore, because that was bad. And it does get clicks, controversy, but it also gets people who will plan on not clicking again. That's what controversy also does. I'm going to bring up Polygon now. Screw it. Let's get this up to 20 minutes. Polygon's article. Don't even go to Polygon's website. Just don't even. I'll tell you what's up. They have a fudging ton of Star Fox Zero advertising on their website. And the reason why I don't have any respect for Polygon is because they will assign jobs to people who have no right being in that. For Star Fox, they got a guy who hates motion controls. He just doesn't like motion controls. You knew damn well Star Fox is probably going to have a lot of motion controls to it. It's a Wii U main title. It's going to happen. And they hated the shit out of it. Jinx has played Star Fox Zero. I haven't, because we don't have a lot. I don't have the money to buy it right now, because we have other things we need to buy. And she enjoys it a lot. She does have criticism for the motion controls, but she enjoys that game a lot. The fact this person said Star Fox Zero is so bad and boring that they couldn't even make a review out of it, slap in the face. Jinx, on the other hand, she sees and she's like, this is fun, this is actually enjoyable, there are some bad parts to it, but it's enjoyable, and from that I will infer that there's enough to make a review from it. A fudging review from it. Polygon has done this a number of times. I'll bring up another point. When Rock Band was coming, Rock Band's almost here, they sent a guy who doesn't like Rock Band. They sent a loner for pretty much, someone who doesn't really like music elements, someone that doesn't like Rock Band, to go interview for Rock Band. And the whole article was about them talking about themselves and how they don't really like what's going on here. They're not really a fan of this, not really enjoying it. And it was mostly them just talking about themselves. Why do you send the jackass who doesn't care for this content to do this content? And there are so many more examples of this, and then they turn them into opinion pieces. I don't give a crap about anyone's opinion about a thing. At a news site, I want the news. I want to know things. They should have sent a Rock Band enthusiast, someone who likes that stuff, so they can talk up these things, and anything they don't like, they will talk it up as well. We'll talk down, whatever. They will cover the things they don't like. This is what I find important for news, and for, maybe it's because I watch TV. What I find important is you respect the thing, and you also cover it with all due diligence, and also try to be fair and just do it right. And that usually requires an enthusiast for the most part. This is why you don't really watch TV for puzzlers. It's always brought up. You don't watch TV for puzzles. He'll cover them, but you know he's not going to like them. And that is, you send an enthusiast who's capable of being fair and not a fanboy. You send someone who is a Nintendo fan, who likes Star Fox, but has the ability to point out the flaws. That's who you send for Star Fox. You send someone like that. They go, they play it, they try to finish it. If they do all due diligence to finish the damn thing for a review. That's what they do. And they can talk about how they don't like the motion controls or this or that, but they can also talk about the strong points and the weak points. That's what I want from a news place. That's what I want from a place doing reviews. That's what I want from YouTube content makers who do things like this and that. That's why I like Angry Joe. He puts in a lot of work into his reviews. A lot of work. You want someone who puts in a lot of work into their things, and they're able to try to see both sides of everything and really bring up what they really liked and what they didn't like. That's what I want. Someone who's able to do that. And Polygon does it very poorly. I really don't like Polygon for that. I really don't like Polygon for it. Also, they're just way too much opinion piece to me. There's just too many opinions where I'm like, this actually isn't news. I came here for news. I want news. Forget it. I really don't respect Polygon. I only go there whenever there's actually something newsworthy and I know they'll actually maybe hopefully bring it up. And it's usually an opinion piece and so I'm like, oh, why do I keep trying this? Kotaku's not that much better. There's not a lot of really good news places. Not a lot of really good news places. Crap. At least the ones I go to, they're kind of tabloidy or too much opinion. They're not really giving you the news. Fudge. You have to sift through stuff for it. Well, and I know you guys are going to suggest some places, and I've been there too, and some of them are just awful. I know you guys might like them. I think they're awful. I looked at a lot of game news sites, and everyone just wants to put their ass into it. Like, they want to put what they think. I don't want that. I want to know the straight up stuff. I want the facts. That's what I want. I don't care what the hell Ben Katura thinks of Nintendo. I'm tired of what he thinks of Nintendo. I want to actually just get some things. Well, there you go. That right there is the vlog. Thanks for coming by and watching this and listening and all that stuff. Thank you very much, as always, for your likes and comments. It's always very important, and for spreading the word. Thank you for all of that. Thank you to Jinx for all of her hard work. And thank you to me for whatever reasons. There's the vlog. I had fun talking. Hope you had fun listening and watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.